All right, so what I got here is a little engine assembly lube. You can use any sticky liquid or chalk or something. You put a little dab on your finger, right? So we're gonna put a little dab on my finger here. And then you put it on the corner of each of the boxes, each of the corners on the boxes, right? Get it on there pretty liberal. Make sure you got enough on there, right? Put it on all the corners. Good. Maybe a little more in this scenario up here in this corner because I don't think I quite have enough. All right. And then we're gonna clean our finger off out of the way. Then here's the tricky part. You put the panel in front of it, get it where you want it. Don't push it against it. And then all you have to do is push it up into place and then press it against the liquid. And I'll show you what that looks like here in just a second. All right, so we're ready to put this in place. So I put some marks where I want the plywood, the paneling to end up. Put it against, find where my stuff is, give it a good press all over in here, good, and then pull it back. And then we should have marks on the back. And as you can tell, we got marks here, here, here. This one didn't come out too well. It looks like it's a little bit below the studs, so it's probably not going to, but we can do some measurements. And now we know exactly where our box is going to be. Now that we're outside, you can see it a little better. Here's a corner, here's a corner, here's a piece, and the other one will be up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and line this piece up and put some lines up this way and probably across using a square, and then we'll go get the measurement for the line at the top, right? How far down from the top it needs to be. So we'll be exactly where we need to be, but this will get us the box dimension, the width, and the vertical lines, and then we just got to measure from the top of the bottom of the countertop to the top of the box. So utilizing the square, right? Drew the line across the bottom, and then across the top, the vertical ones, I just used the square this way across the top of my square sheet, lined it up with the bottom down there, drew the lines both down. Now we'll go get the measurement from here to here, and we can then use the square this way to put the line across there. So our measurement is 2 7/8 down. And that gives us just a little bit of play around the box. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and mark both sides. Right there, right there. And then we can take the square, double check that it's square, and it looks like it is. And I just run out of my way, and that square is hot laying in the sun too. So careful with that. But keep in mind, this is the back panel of the panel. The finished side is on the other side. So what we're going to want to do here is I'm going to use a really small drill bit and drill a hole in each of the corners. And then I will flip this over, redraw the lines, put some masking tape down, drill some holes so that I can get a jigsaw through there, and we can cut it out. Sorry, I don't have anybody helping me today with my video, so it's just me. So it's a little harder to do, but that's what I'm going to do on all 4 corners, right? Just like that, so that we have, so we can transfer the marks on the other side. So when we get to the other side, you can see the holes right there. That's where the box will be. So what I will do is draw the lines on it using the square again to create those lines, not to go past it this time because we will see it, right? And then we'll drill a couple holes through it so the jigsaw can get in there, and I'll put masking tape around the edges not to mar the finish. So my pencil didn't mark very well, but that's that. So now I'm going to lay out some masking tape or some painter's tape around the hole, and then I'll punch a couple holes through, and then we'll saw it out. So the masking tape is on. That gives me a good layout of what I need. I will switch the drill bit out to a much bigger drill bit. You got to be a little careful running that through because it will catch a little bit, but the damage would be on the back side preferably, so that we don't have a problem with the front finish. So I'll drill one just so you can kind of see it. When I put the drill bit in the corner, give it a nice easy start and go through, and just like that I'm going to do it to all the corners. You don't want to go too fast, tear your paneling. I tend to do it in all the corners just so that it's easier with the drill bit or the jigsaw. If we're a little bit too wide, it's not going to matter, right? So then we can take our drill bit or our jigsaw here and put in and just saw it all out. I'm not going to record that because that's pretty loud, but that's what we'll do. Now that we're completed, we can take our tape off, right? And we should have a pretty decently straight hole. No bad marred finishes. And our cover plate, this should be our box, and our cover plate should hide any excessive that we went past. So now, for the moment of truth, I gotta go up just a skosh, but that's basically where it's gonna be. So I'll just get it nailed into place, and we'll call it that. But that's the easy man's method of finding that box and getting it cut out so you can get your plug installed in your island. Thanks for watching.